the Fibonacci series. This series is known by the name Fibonacci series. The first term of the Fibonacci series is 0, the next term is 1, and the remaining terms are obtained like this. In order to get the third term, it is second term plus the first term. In order to get the fourth term, it is third term plus second term. So the first term of the Fibonacci series is always 0. The second term of the Fibonacci series is a constant, it's always 1. And in order to get the remaining terms, example, in order to get the third term of the Fibonacci series, it is second term 1 plus the first term 0, 1 plus 0, 1. In order to get the fourth term of the Fibonacci series, the method is the third term 1 plus second term 1, 1 plus 1, 2. In order to get the fifth term of the Fibonacci series, the method is fourth term, that is 2, plus third term, that is 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So in general, in order to get the ith term I of the Fibonacci series, the method is term I minus 1 plus term I minus 2. So let us write a Python program to process Fibonacci series. So please understand the Fibonacci series is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, etc. So we are going to write a Python program that will process the Fibonacci series. Let me start with the program. First, the file must be saved. It's already saved for you. Let me start with a comment. So write a menu-driven Python program to process Fibonacci series. Option number 1 of the program, read the number of terms. Option number 2, generate the Fibonacci series up to those number of terms. Option number 3, sum of Fibonacci series. Product is meaningless. Why product is meaningless? Because the first term of the Fibonacci series is 0 and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. So we are not including product. Option number 4, exit from the program. The program should continue so long as the user wants. So I started with a comment. Now after writing the comment, certainly you can display the menu. Okay, why do you need this empty print statement? I will explain later. What is the meaning of empty print? It inserts a new line. Okay, please understand. It may come for short answer type question. So the meaning of this one later I will explain. Now after displaying the menu, enter your choice. Okay, so I created a function to read the choice. Now after reading the choice, we need to read the number of terms. How many terms you want to display? Suppose if the number of terms entered is 5, these 5 terms of the Fibonacci series will be displayed. Suppose the number of terms entered is 6, then the first 6 terms of the Fibonacci series will be displayed and so on. So you need to read the number of terms. Okay, so it's a very easy function. Let me create that, nothing to explain. Okay, so to read the number of terms. Now the next most important function. The first function that I am going to create is, in order to get term I of the Fibonacci series, let me create a function. How do you get term I? If I equal to 1, what is the term? 0. So return 0. If I equal to 2, what is the term? 1. So return 1. Else, how do you find term I of the Fibonacci series? It is term I minus 1, that is 1, plus term I minus 2, that is 0. 1 plus 0, it is 1. So in order to get term I of the Fibonacci series, it is term I minus 1 plus term I minus 2. So I am going to create a function which will return term I of the Fibonacci series. Okay, let me create that. How do you create function? Start with the keyword def followed by name of the function. Let the name be fib followed by I want to get ith term I. So I is passed as an argument. From the main function, this will be passed as an argument. Certainly, function header should end with a colon. You should write a document string used to return term I of the Fibonacci series. Okay, so it's better to go for a multi-line comment, and here you can break it. Here you can end the multi-line comment. Okay, now how do you get term I of the Fibonacci series? If I equal to 1. What is term? First term of the Fibonacci series, it's a constant, no need to calculate this. Okay, it is 0, always 0. So you can write return 0. L if I equal to 2. What is the second term of the Fibonacci series? No need to calculate, it is a constant, always 1. So you can return 1. Otherwise, how do you calculate? In order to get term I of the Fibonacci series, it is term I minus 1 plus term I minus 2, isn't it? So, in order to get this one, it is 1 plus 0, that is 1. In order to get this one, 2 plus 1, 3, and so on. Okay, so in order to get the remaining terms, it is return term I minus 1. See, this function calculates term I of the Fibonacci series. So when I is passed as an argument, it returns term I of the Fibonacci series. So if you want term I minus 1, what you should do? Call this function with argument I minus 1, isn't it? Because if you call this function with argument I, the term I of the Fibonacci series is returned. So if you call the function with argument I minus 1, term I minus 1 is returned as answer. So here you get term I minus 1 plus term I minus 2. Okay, so please understand, it's a new technique. Okay, so when I call this function with argument I minus 1, I get term I minus 1 of the Fibonacci series, plus I call the function with argument I minus 2. So here I get term I minus 2. So which means term I minus 1 plus term I minus 2 will give you term I of the Fibonacci series. So from a function, if you call the same function, the technique is known by the name recursion. Okay, so this is a new technique. So please understand, here we made use of recursion. Let me type it for you. Recursive function. So what is recursion? From a function, if you call the same function, the concept is not known by the name recursion. So here we implemented the technique of recursion. So what does this function do? It returns term I of the Fibonacci series. If I is 1, it returns 0. Why it returns 0? Because the first term of the Fibonacci series is 0. Again, if I is 1, what answer does it return? It returns 1. And why it returns 1? Because the second term of the Fibonacci series is 1. And suppose if I is 3, it returns fib 2 plus fib 1. And what is fib 2? It is 1 plus 0, that is 1. So here 1 is returned as answer. So in general, this function returns term I of the Fibonacci series. And the remaining functions will be explained in the next video tutor.